More packing. Colin hurt his foot today. Go lay down, buddy. Go rest that foot. Ben, this is the best time of day.
Yeah. I want to go see that flower.
You wanna go see the sunflowers? Wow, that's so tall.
Taller than me.
Ben, that is at least 2 dads tall.
But I can throw something wrong with that.
It's amazing, huh?
Yep.
You wanna check for tomatoes? Hey, I see some ripe tomatoes. Look, down here. Oh, yep, you got a few right there. Hey, bud, look. Oh, goodness, I've neglected pruning the basil for a couple of days and it's starting to flower. Gotta stay on top of it. Wow, you got your hands full.
I need more.
I need more. These lilies are extraordinary.
But look, show my Gabe again.
Oh, there's Gabe. Oh, here come the baby goats to talk to us. Hey, babies. Wow, those are amazing. Oh, goodness. The cucamelons have begun to take off. I always tell people because cucamelons are such slow starters, but when they take off, they take off. Look at that little baby. Look how darling that is. Little baby cucamelons. See them? Aren't they cute?
I don't like cucamelons.
You don't like cucamelons? That's okay. I'll eat them.
Let's go to the cucumbers.
Cucumbers? Well, either way, sir. Did you find some? Get them. Pick them. Oh my, Ben, look. These are the long, skinny ones. Look at this.
We had to bring a basket.
Yeah. I failed to bring a basket.
There's 2.
I think this one's called Tasty Jade, but I don't have my phone out here to look it up. I think I'm gonna let those get a little bit bigger. Here's this one. I'll double check this variety.
Can I have a bite?
Pretty good.
Tastes like a cucumber.
Okay, first things first. I will double check this cucumber variety and put it on the screen here. I'm pretty sure it's Tasty Jade, but my phone is inside. This, though, I do know what this is. This is a Queen of Monaco Tomatillo, and it has turned yellow because it is ripe. We're gonna try it?
Yeah. My turn.
Mm.
I want it.
What do you think?
It's good.
That may be the first tomatillo I've ever successfully grown.
I set the cucumber.
Go stick it in the pavilion so we don't forget it, okay?
Are these related to peppers too?
Yeah, pretty sure tomatillos are nightshades. So yes, they're related to
No,
peppers.
they're not nightshades. They're yummy shades.
Oh, Benny, look. You know, we're out here eating all this stuff and dinner is in the oven. Are we ruining our appetite?
I like it.
I like it. Check this out, Ben. A little tiny pink okra.
Okra.
You don't want it? This is my first okra yet this year.
I don't like okra.
Mmm. So good.
It's a big giant ground cherry that's eaten.
It is like a big giant ground cherry.
I'm gonna go show them how to see if I can throw it higher than the 2 daddies.
Ben has the hard middle part of that tomatillo and he wanted to come see if he could throw it higher than the 2 daddy sunflower. The 2 daddy sunflower. All right, let's see if you can throw it higher. Oh, you threw it higher. Oh, look, my Tanya's pink potted beans are starting to set their blossoms and they have the prettiest pink blossoms.
Over here too.
Yeah, they're covered in blossoms, so we'll have lots of pink beans soon. Yeah, our tomatoes are looking kind of sickly, but that's okay. We should still get...
Oh my goodness! Is this ripe?
Yeah, that one doesn't look like it's quite ripe. Probably soon. Oh, sweet Benjamin, look. This tomato is blushing. We will
Look,
have...
Mom, it does look ripe. It's right.
You can try. It's probably a little bitter. And these big old guys, oh, they're so heavy that they're kind of laid down on the ground. But that one is blushing. We will have that soon. Oh, did you find yourself a ground cherry? So this one rose is still blooming a little later than the rest. I don't know. These are catching a few more blooms. They're smaller, but they're still blooming. Let's trellis this. So a little tidbit thrown in here on our evening garden walk. When you're growing things vertically, a lot of things like cucumbers are natural climbers, which means they grow these tendrils, but you could just kind of have to gently show them where you want them to grow. And usually it's just as simple as kind of laying them up against a trellis, and before you know it, those tendrils will have grabbed hold of these and wrapped around. The fact that plants are able to do that, to like wrap around things and stuff, is so fascinating to me. Wow, the corn is getting tall. Yeah, it's corn. This is corn.
Is it done?
No, it's not done.
What happens when it's done?
You pick it and you eat it.
How do you know it's done?
No, it sprouts at the top before it's done. It develops ears in these little armpits, and when it's done, it kind of starts, the silks on the end kind of change, and they kind of lean down. Yeah, that's probably about where the ears are going to come up. Cool, huh? Oh, look at the Malabar spinach. Maya thinks this is such a beautiful plant, and I agree. So Malabar spinach is a cool plant because it grows in the heat, and not a ton of leafy green things do. The only thing is that it's kind of weird. What'd you find? You found another ground cherry? Oh, Benny, I see some tomatoes.
Why did the bugs always get them before me?
Hey, come here, look. I see some lovely yellow tomatoes on this wild plant that volunteered. Look, you see them?
Pick them?
You can pick them. Get on in there.
This is the only one that looks very yellow.
All right. So Malabar spinach, it is kind of weird. So one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like okra, and y'all just saw me munch on okra raw. I love okra. Of course, I am Southern born and raised. Okra is a pretty common staple down here. Some places have never eaten it. It's not commonly grown in like northern climates. It is a heat-loving plant. But okra, the people who hate it typically hate it because they say it's kind of snotty inside. It's actually mucilage. It's very, very good for your digestive tract to eat mucilage. And Malabar spinach has that similar kind of sliminess inside to okra. Early in the season, it's very mild. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. As it goes to seed, the flavor does change, and it definitely doesn't do much for it. It's stronger later on in the season. My friend Becky messaged me recently though, and she said she was adding Malabar spinach to her smoothies and that she was really, really enjoying that. I've not done that before, but I think I'm going to give that a try. It's great because like if you make green smoothies or if you juice or anything like that, and you want to grow your own food, you're kind of limited for options for leafy things if you live in a really hot climate, because those don't grow as well in like the heat of the summer. So I grow lots of kale and lettuces and stuff in spring and fall and even over winter. But in July and August, Malabar spinach is about it for the green leafy things in my garden. Oh, look at this. Wow. That is beautiful. Almost black. I planted these, and I think I can't remember what they're called. It's like a dark red mix, I think from Botanical Interests, of sunflowers. And that one is so dark burgundy, it looks almost black. And guys, these are all gonna start blooming probably within the next week. And they will probably be blooming for a couple of weeks. And this is what's gonna be like, I keep calling them my farewell flowers, because as we're packing up and getting ready to move next month, these will likely be what's blooming when we go. And they're blooming almost black. My garden is like such a beautiful thing. I've been so wooed by it this year in all its wildness, because it's like this volunteer garden. So many of these things volunteered and I let them go, and it has so felt like my garden bidding me farewell. I know it's gonna be in amazing hands with Jill, and it's gonna have so much story to tell left. But this last garden season for me and this amazing garden has been nothing short of phenomenally wooing. Those dark sunflowers. Man. So we got a lot done back here today. Jill was out here and with Sean, and they harvested one part of this garlic and covered it where that elephant garlic was, and covered over here and planted a bunch of sunflowers. And then Ben, Turn, and I, while they were working over there, I don't know, we probably spent about 2 hours before it started. It was getting kind of bright out, and we harvested potatoes. And we talked about it this morning when my video came up. A lot of you suggested this as well. We are actually going to move the chickens and just move their little fence over this whole plot and let them eat the leftovers of the plants, and they'll get any bugs that are on it. They'll scratch up. If we missed potatoes, they'll scratch them up and eat them. We were pretty thorough, and with the way that I plant these in the piled up compost with the straw on top, they don't actually go super deep. They usually stay in that looser soil, but you know, we probably missed a few. And my mom actually just got here to dig more potatoes. She wanted to take some of them, and I told her she was welcome to come and dig whatever she wanted, because I still have 2 whole rows, and I think we pulled it probably ended up being about 5 or 6 of those 5-gallon buckets out of this section already today. All right, guys. I'm actually gonna go in here and pull the food out of the oven and get my kids eating, and come back out here and dig potatoes with my mom until it gets dark. A little bit of a time crunch, but that's okay, we'll get it done. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight on a nice little evening garden stroll in my beautiful garden. There's the black flower again. It's amazing. I bless you. Until next time.